Everybody, welcome back to another video, and this time we're gonna go to both my car washes and collect some money. So I'm gonna start here at site number 1 on the automatics, and to be honest, it's been raining for probably 3 out of the last 7 days this week, so I'm not expecting much, but we're still have to collect everything and we'll see what we have. So let's start here. Automatic number 1, the touch free. Definitely a small amount, but still something. Alright, we're going to the self-serve bays now. Let's see what we got. It's alright. Not too bad. For a slow week, not too bad. Definitely a lot more in card transactions here. It's about 70-30. 70% of people pay with card and 30% of people pay with cash. So let's keep going and see what we get in cash. Here we are, self-serve number 3. Pretty weak again. These are usually at least half or 3/4 of the way full, so that's definitely a slower week for us. But better than nothing. Here's self-serve number 2. Oh, that's a little better. Not too shabby. Really not impressive on the cash side this week, but I'm just collecting the vacuums now. So just a little bit of quarters. Of course, when it's slow, the vacuums are also pretty slow, but something is better than nothing. Kind of mix of dollar coins and quarters, and make some room for it here. See if we got any cash. Perfect. So that's the total for the vacuums, all those quarters and dollar coins and this cash. So definitely slow, but enough. Alright, so we drove over to site number 2. Let's see what's going on here. I have a feeling like we're going to be doing a little better here. Yep, looking pretty nice. Let's see if we can get it out like this. Beautiful. That's a nice stack. This location definitely has more cash sales, especially in the self-serve bays, so let's hope all of the bays are like that. Alright, site 2, bay 2. Let's see what we've got here. I'll take this one apart. Feels heavy. Yep, that's good. Get you out of there. Nice. That's a good amount. Nice thud in the bucket. So site 2, bay 3. We only had 3 bays open this week because I was renovating the 4th bay, so that hasn't been open, and then after this we'll collect automatic. So let's see what we got. This one's used a little bit less. It's kind of hard to turn in here, but still pretty good. 3 self-serve bays. 3 big wads of cash like that. A lot of 5s in there too. That's 3 self-serve bays worth of cash. Pretty good. As you can tell, more than the first site. We've only been at this site for 2 months, and I'm not sure what it is, but definitely more cash sales here in the self-serve bays. And that might change over time now that we have a new credit card system, but that's what it's looking like. So let's go over and collect the automatics now. Not the highest revenue, but once we renovate them and put in new touchless automatics, I'm expecting a lot more revenue to come out of them. So let's see what we got here. We've got old school pay stations too. Oh, better than nothing. There you go. That's usually where all the 20s come out of, and the big bills. Let's go on to the next one. Automatic number 2 now. Let's see what we got. As expected, a little less. This one is used a lot less. So that's the total for 2 automatics for a week. And like I said, 3 or 4 days of rain out of that entire week. So definitely expected less, but we had definitely more credit card transaction on these pay stations, so I'll go through and tell you what that was. Alright, so from the automatics, we've got this little stack, and after this we're going to go collect the change machine. That's the last thing we have to do here, so we'll see how many bills we got from the change machine. Let's go do that. Pulled out the acceptor from the change machine, so let's see what it looks like. Feels a little heavy. Looks a little heavy. Usually have a lot of 10s and 20s in here, so let's see. Yep, Oh yeah. A lot of bigger bills. We like that. Alright. That's the entire site number 2. Obviously looking a lot better than site number 1, so forgot to pick up the vacuum, so do that really quick. Looks like site number 2 this week is doing a lot better. Let's keep going. Another good one. Definitely a good bit of quarters and dollar coins here. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed after a rainy week. So all around, just a good day to collect the vacuums here. Plenty of quarters and dollar coins. So this is what we have from the vacuums at site number 2 in 1 week. This is really impressive. Look at all the dollar coins and quarters in there out of just a few vacuums. That's pretty good. And this is all the bills that we got there now. The interesting thing about this is that this location is surrounded by competition, and they all have free vacuums, and we still have people coming to this location using the car wash, it's very busy, and paying for the vacuums when they could go somewhere else for a car wash and get free vacuums. So maybe explain to me in the comments why you think that is, and if you think express tunnels and other big industry competitors are actually a threat to small self-serve operators like myself. There we have it, site number 2. Bunch of fistfuls of cash from here, and I didn't even collect the self-serve bay coins because I did that earlier in the week and got around $500. So $500 plus this. Let's head back and we're gonna count all of the cash here and add it up from the cash from site 1, and then add in the credit card sales and see how much money these 2 car washes did in 1 week after all the rain. There we have it. That's the cash from site number 2. Cash from site number 1 was already deposited. So without further ado, here's the totals for the week. So like I said in the beginning of the video, 3 to 4 days of rain this week. So that only gave us 3 to 4 days of opportunity to make solid revenue. And I think for 3 to 4 days, we came out pretty good. So starting with site number 1, we did $1,200 in cash sales, that's what I collected, and $4,200 in credit card sales for a total of $5,400 at site number 1. And at site number 2, I collected $2,000 of cash, and we had $2,600 of credit card sales. So in total for site number 2, that was $4,600 collected. And for the total for both sites, that's $10,000, right around $10,000 in about 3 to 4 days of good weather. I think that's pretty good. So if you like this cash collection video, please like and subscribe. Please check out all my other videos and shorts, and I hope to see you on the next one.